Hi people, what's been happening? So I wanted to do this video, people, to reflect on the top four pursuit, the top four context that we find ourselves in, and who is going to get in those third and fourth places that now both seem to be a little bit contested as we move into the final stretch of the season. So people, I watched two matches yesterday. I saw Aston Villa beat Newcastle 3-0, and I also watched Brighton beat Chelsea 2-1. And I was so impressed with both of these two winning teams. So starting with Aston Villa, people, the tempo, the directness, the energy, the purpose that I saw from the players, not including also the commitment on show and the quality from the finishing from Ollie Watkins and Jacob Ramsey, the ideas. It looks like they have a real plan and a understanding of how they're going to create their opportunities. So they do it in a number of ways, people. They do it driving through the midfield with John McGinn. They also can do it through a longer ball option. Ollie Watkins is very good at timing his run and getting in behind, and excellent one-on-one finishing. And they can do it through overlapping runs from the wide players. In particular, we saw it from Moreno yesterday on the left-hand side, getting to the byline and pulling crosses in. And they really did overwhelm Newcastle with this energy, with this relentlessness. And Brighton, people, in the second match, similarly were able to... Sorry guys, the battery was just running low. Brighton were also able to really impose their style and their creative imagination, if you will, on Chelsea's defence. They were able to find openings, to create interplays. Mitoma was being brought into play from the left-hand side. You had Estupinian overlapping on that side as well. Enciso coming off the bench, people, was unreal. Really did play well, and his winning goal, spearing it into the top left corner, combining precision and power, was a fantastic finish. And the two managers at these clubs, people, are impressing me so much. We've got Unai Emery at Aston Villa. Came in amid a difficult tenure that Steven Gerrard oversaw. But just putting that to one side, Emery was able to come in and very quickly engineer and create a positive environment, a togetherness in the group, a connection with the fans, and slowly but surely we're seeing a belief grow in the support. We saw Aston Villa fans yesterday really cheering their team quite vociferously from the stands, and I think that belief is being reflected. I think the players are starting to feel this view and this real deep belief that they can get that top four position. If not top four, then top six. But I think deep down and behind closed doors, they'll be looking at top four. And I think with good reason, because they've got quality and they've got a manager who really has established a very good working environment and a very fruitful, productive system of work at Aston Villa. And then similarly, people with De Zerbi, he's come in and he has also created an identity, a style of play, and he's really built on the foundations laid by Graham Potter. And we're also seeing someone very passionate for the cause. You often see De Zerbi sort of sitting on like a little stand, not even the bench. He's like sitting on the side hoarding, the advertising hoarding, sort of slumped and almost cursing when Brighton don't score or produce the moment that he's looking for. And then he's up and about and he's pumped up when Brighton do score. So we're seeing two managers very much invested in this top four race and very much, in my opinion, believing in their team's ability to get the job done. I don't think we'd be seeing such genuine emotion and care about these matches if these managers deep down didn't think their players could do the job. Because I think this is one reason why Antonio Conte became a bit disinterested and almost disillusioned with the job at Tottenham, because I think he thought, no matter how hard I try, I just haven't got the players that are going to get the job done. So he almost down tools and ultimately conspired to bring about his own resignation or sacking, as it were. So that's why people, I just feel Aston Villa and Brighton are real, genuine, solid contenders for this top four position. And I know it would seem unthinkable that they both get top four, but I really think given the struggles, excuse me, given the struggles that we're seeing at Tottenham, as I just alluded to, and Tottenham also lost to Bournemouth yesterday, and also the slight signs of fatigue and maybe strain on the Man United squad, given the injuries that they've encountered and the amount of games they've played since the World Cup. It's been a very hectic schedule that they've undergone. Given that, and also maybe Newcastle's result yesterday could bring about some doubts from their side, are we witnessing, people, a real shock situation where two of the underdogs could bolt from the blue and pull out these third and fourth spots, Brighton and Aston Villa? Because you would think top two is fairly stable, with Arsenal and Man City vying for the 1 and 2 positions as things appear at the moment. That's how I see things right now, people. Shoot me through your thoughts. Is there anyone else that could spring up? Could Liverpool go on a crazy run of results and upend the apple cart and somehow get in the top four as well? Personally, I don't quite see that happening, but you just never know. People, I'm interested in your thoughts on Aston Villa, on Brighton, on the top four race, on anything I've said in this video. Let's keep the dialogue going, people. Love the interactions. Peace, love.